shooting highlights the restrictions the FBI has when monitoring suspected radicalized individuals and the influence ISIS has had on its key recruitment target, young men.
Yeah, kind of frightening. 7 investigator Jonathan Carlson continues our coverage now with what he's uncovered. Jonathan.
Hey guys, good evening to you. The Orlando shooter was interviewed multiple times by the FBI, but after a thorough investigation, agents were unable to make a terror case. A number of cases here are still open, but the drill is the same. Oftentimes, agents' hands are tied until something boils over. Omar Mateen fit the profile of who the FBI is most concerned about, sources tell the 7 investigators. Young and impressionable Arab-American men. They're target number 1 for ISIS recruiters, and the recruitment, primarily on social media, is sophisticated, says former FBI agent Dan Roberts.
The internet is a very powerful tool, and groups like ISIL and Al-Qaeda have used it for several years now to their advantage.
And agents say some of them are close to home. It was July of 2014 when we introduced you to Ahmad Jibril, the Dearborn man, now on probation for white-collar crimes, but it was his other hobbies that put him on the radar of federal agents, advocating jihad and influencing hundreds of thousands of ISIS followers on social media. Until he does something that raises to the criminal, he's a relatively free man. And just this year, Khalil Abu Rayyan, the Dearborn Heights man, accused of using social media to pledge allegiance to ISIS and plotting to shoot up a Detroit megachurch. Rayyan's family claiming he was one of those impressionable young men, simply looking for attention. He was held on drugs and weapons charges while the FBI builds a terror case against him. They had been watching him for months. In Orlando, the FBI had conducted similar surveillance on Mateen, but there was no clear cause to lock him up on terror charges. So in the case of Mr. Rayyan, agents are lucky. They managed to convince a judge to keep him in jail on those other charges. That buys them time. But as mentioned, there are plenty of others, some we've told you about, others we haven't, that remain free and under watch. Agents just hoping they don't escalate. I'm Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
I think we all are. Thank you so much, Jonathan.